Reclaimed, the Fall of Utopia. Chapter 6, The Exiles. While Aria was building an alliance in the underground network, Finn's investigation into the city's system led him to a breakthrough. Buried in the encrypted network, he stumbled upon a remote data stream. This stream, isolated from the general populace and heavily encrypted, was hidden from all but the most determined searchers. After painstaking efforts, Finn accessed the stream. He uncovered another layer of deception. Alongside the surveillance footage were encrypted files detailing the authorities' experiments on the Exiles. These files hinted at sinister scientific endeavours, suggesting that the Exiles were not only monitored, but also subjected to inhumane tests in the name of progress. This discovery intensified Finn's resolve to uncover the truth and seek justice for the wronged. With careful coding, Finn managed to break into the stream. What he uncovered was chilling. It was a live feed, a continuous surveillance record of the Exiles. The imperfects weren't just cast out. They were being closely monitored, their lives outside Utopia a grotesque reality show for the authority. The footage showed harsh landscapes, much different from the artificially controlled environment of Utopia. There were forests, deserts, and marshlands, places where survival was a struggle. Exiled from the city's comforts, they faced relentless challenges each day. The discovery was devastating. These were the forgotten members of their society, banished for their imperfections. They were mothers, fathers, siblings, and friends who had been stripped from their lives and sent into this wilderness. Their memories erased, their existence denied. Survival had become a cruel game. Overcome with horror, yet determined, Finn shared his findings with Aria. The revelation hit her hard, a reminder of the authorities' ruthless rule. But the coordinates were a breakthrough. They could potentially rescue the Exiles, bring them back, and expose the authorities' inhumane treatment. Their mission had grown beyond their initial plans. It was no longer just about revealing the truth. It was about rescuing the forgotten and reclaiming Utopia for all its citizens. The stakes were high, but so was their resolve. Equipped with the coordinates, Finn and Aria convened with the underground network, igniting a new urgency in their mission. The images of the Exiles, their living conditions, and their struggles were a harsh reminder of the cost of Utopia's perfection. They had to act, and they had to act fast. Aria presented the information to the Alliance. The revelation of the Exiles' fate led to an outbreak of anger and horror among the members. Some had lost loved ones, friends who had vanished under mysterious circumstances, now recognized as exiles. The harsh truth of their fate weighed heavily, strengthening their determination to topple the ruling authority. The newly formed rebellion set their sights on a rescue mission. With the coordinates in hand, they could locate the Exiles, but traversing the harsh terrain and ensuring their safe return would be no small feat. Still, they were resolute. The Exiles were their people, their family. They could not abandon them in such isolation. Nolan, with his extensive knowledge of the city's system, took the lead in devising the plan. They would need a team, resources, and a transport mechanism to bring back the Exiles. The task was enormous, and the risk of getting caught was high. But the thought of their people suffering was a potent motivator. As Nolan meticulously drafted the intricate rescue plan, tensions ran high among the rebellion. Each member felt the weight of responsibility pressing down upon them. The risks were immense, but the thought of leaving their people to suffer in exile was unbearable. They knew they had to succeed, not just for the sake of the Exiles, but for the future of Utopia itself. Amid the flurry of preparations, Aria struggled with a tempest of emotions, her determination clashing with creeping doubts. Could they truly challenge the authority and emerge victorious? The road ahead seemed daunting, but she drew strength from the unwavering resolve of her comrades. Together, they pressed on, fueled by hope and a deep belief that everyone deserved a chance in the quest for a better world. They were united in their resolve that no one should be overlooked in this journey toward a brighter future. Meanwhile, Finn meticulously crafted a distraction, knowing a mission of this scale wouldn't escape the authorities' notice. With his deep understanding of the city's system, he started devising a city-wide disruption. He knew that diverting the attention of the enforcement officers would be crucial in giving the rescue team the time they needed. Every piece of code he wrote was a step closer to ensuring their plan's success, and he worked with a sense of urgency that matched the gravity of their mission. What had started as a quest for truth had transformed into a full-blown resistance movement. Finn and Aria, once ordinary citizens, were now leading a rebellion. The fall of Utopia was closer than ever, yet the journey was unfinished. The exiles needed rescue, the authority had to be exposed, and Utopia was waiting to be reclaimed. Hope still lingered in their hearts. In gearing up for the pivotal stage of their mission, they were acutely aware of the towering risks. Yet, bolstered by steadfast allies and the resilience honed through shared hardships, they were prepared for whatever awaited them. This battle went beyond personal stakes. It was for the forgotten, for justice, and for a future where no one would be abandoned. Their resolve was rooted not just in survival, but in building a world where everyone mattered.